What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dead State. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while in Splendid. How do you like the people in Splendid? Well, they're a little bit sheltered, but I think it'll work out. In the previous episode, we got in the car running. We had done some combat in a junkyard. Things had gotten a little bit rowdy. We had fought with Lord British. Basically, our adventures had gotten really, really weird and wild in between here and there, and it's been utterly mind-blowing how weird things have gotten. I think that for right now, what we'll attempt to do is we will more than likely, well, we need to dump off all this stuff first and foremost. So let's clear out our inventories. Apparently that was something that I just had neglected to do for the time being. There we go. We'll throw that in there. Take all of these guns, gats, and other pieces of equipment. I'll keep the band-aids with me just in case we need them in the future. I love how we have Vambrises right now. How badass is that we have Vambrises? I don't know, it makes me happy. We have, who else was in our group? We got ourselves Vic. Did we already unload Vic? We did not. We'll give him those. And then we had Polly. Polly, where you at? Polly's got a bunch of stuff on him, so I think it's probably a good idea to unload him for the time being because, frankly, his inventory is looking super wild. Oh, yeah, we got attacked on the road, hadn't we? Been attacked on the road by something. I remember that now. And we had Regina. And so that leaves us with a pretty decent grouping of items. I think that I'll probably... What gun is Paul using? He's got the antique revolver. So he's using, what, 38 rounds? And it does 30 to 40 damage. Okay, that works. I'm happy with it. I mean, I don't think it's nearly as good as the lever action is a little bit better. But this one, I think, uses less AP. Yeah, so you can fire more shots with the one that he currently has. We have chainmail. Oh, that's right. We picked up the chainmail from Lord British, didn't we? So if we know that we're going to a dog tag... I'm sorry, not a dog. I was looking at the dog tags. If we're going to a zombie-infested area with lots of slavering and broken teeth and drooling, we'll know which weapon to bring along with us. I'm really happy about this riot baton right here. I think it's going to be one of the weapons of the week for us. Let's go over weapons of the strong. I don't know. Either way, enough wordplay for right now. I think everybody is... What time is it? It's 8 o'clock, so yeah, we'll assign jobs tomorrow. For right now, let's go upstairs. I'd like to find the radio station where the DJ is at before he loses, like, all hope. It sounds like he's kind of falling apart, and people start to die in this game as you go, like, place to place to place. By the time you get to, like, day 40, most people are dead. We had water jugs at the station for the water cooler, but I'm thinking that I need to take steps to conserve fluids, so I always heard urine was sterile and that you could drink it in an emergency. Naturally, I thought I'd do an impromptu wine tasting on the show. Today I'll be trying a freshly bottled batch of home-brewed organic Lane Lemonade. First off, let's start with the bouquet. I'm getting a hoppy bouquet with hints of caramel and Brussels sprout. Okay, giving it a swirl around the mouth. Got a not too pleasant, almost lemony or green taste, but maybe a umami flavor on the back end. Aftertaste could be better, but I'm guessing that's just the result of not having time to smooth out like vintage pee. You know, it's not half bad. Sipping noise. Psych, I'd never do that. I'm much more likely to starve to death anyhow. But all in good time. Happy foraging, everybody. God, this guy just messing with people. Let's sleep for the night because as of right now, all of our combat will take major damage. Our combat will take large amounts of penalties in the dark, so we might as well just get it going. I'm not sure what's going to happen like in the aftermath of us butchering an entire biker gang. I'm not sure I want to find out either. My guess is that it's not going to be pretty. Antibiotics running out, gas looking okay. We could probably bring back a bit more with us if we wanted to be totally safe, but the shelter fence was attacked and they did 0 damage. There was 8 attackers with 4 guards on duty, and so they'll attack again on day 41. Looters did nothing as well. I need your help. That Regina woman pushed me around and verbally threatened me. She has no self-control at all and she's a danger to me and others. I don't like to say it, but perhaps she doesn't belong here. You mean I should kick her out? What happened to turn the other cheek? Well, I tried that, but she slapped that side of my face too. I'm beginning to fear for the safety of not just myself, but also my friends here. She made it very clear that she would continue harassing me. She doesn't like being preached to, and she's not the only one either. All I'm trying to do is help. I don't see how that justifies violence. Alright, well, I'll deal with her, okay? In my opinion, it'll only provoke her further, but I hope for the sake of my group that you can convince her. I would hate for any of them to think that they'll be the next victim of her aggression. Alright, we all have enough to worry about. I'll go handle it right now. Apologies in advance, but it seems like the plumbing is backed up. For the moment, none of the toilets are flushing properly. I'm betting there's a major clog or something or a disrupted connection to the main. Whatever it is, it's definitely a problem for anybody who wants to use them. I know this is one of the most inconvenient things that can happen, so I made sure to put something up on the job board right away. Good luck with that. Well, shit, literally, this will be fun to assign to somebody. I know we could always use more food, so I kind of thought, having cooked at my fair share of hotels, I know they keep a pretty stocked pantry. Most of them along the main highway are probably picked clean by now, though. However, I know of an out-of-the-way resort. I didn't last there long as a chef, but I know they had a huge supply room. Not just food, either. Here, this is the place on the map, and it's closer to the desert. Thanks, I'll check it out. Good hunting. I'll see you later, Corbo. Ugh, alright, this is completely stupid, but my back is killing me today. I feel like somebody punched me in the spine. Any way I could take the day off? No point in hurting your muscles and making it even worse. Can't negotiate with backs. Relax and do what you can to sort it out. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Guess I have to wait a little longer for that bionic replacement spine. In the meantime, lying down sure sounds good. You do that, I hope you feel better. I am, how say, belly? Making sickness? You're nauseous? Yes, work as cannot. Must sleep and make sick. Take the day off. Okay, thank you. She hurries off with her hand in front of her mouth. So it seems like we got a lot of people out sick today. That's okay, though. I could deal with that. We've got more people to fill the gaps than we have hands to go around with work anyways. We have more hands than we have work to go around anyways. There we go. I knew I could say that sentence properly if I only gave myself a moment to ponder my way through it. Just use the old head noodle and get from one place to the next. Alright, so things to get done. We already cleaned out the inventory. What I want to do is we got our battle wagon over here, but I don't think it's going to be that useful. It uses up a lot of gas. I think that the horses are probably going to be the better expenditure into the future. The benefit that we get with the car is the fact that we get the extra storage space, but still, it uses so much fuel. Alright, so the Soaring Eagle Resort. I think that's probably the place that he was talking about, Corbeau that is. Let's head out and on the way. I think I'll probably try and stay... Oh, we didn't assign jobs. Back we go. Back we go. Nay! And back to the shelter. Do we want to leave right now? Nay. I like horses. I don't trust them, though. I don't trust horses for a second. Horses are always trying to scrub me off on fences and on trees and shit. They're like, I know you. You're not the master here. I am the master. I know how much I weigh. I know how big I am. You don't own me, little man. And I'd be like, whoa, horse. Whoa. Let's see here. We've got Troy Cooper. We probably want to throw good old Troy. I forgot about Troy. Forgot about Troy. We could have him be a self-defense training thing. All right. Cool, whatever. Doesn't really do much for me, but we got repairs that need to be done. So let's find somebody. Actually, it seems as though... There we go. We'll put Amy Sisko on it. She's actually got pretty good mechanical skills, all things considered. We'll throw Renee Cass on the... What was she doing in the first place? Was she doing... Well, doesn't seem to do much. Mechanical skill seems to do... Not a whole lot. A tire armor? Sure, build a tire armor. That seems pretty... It takes 20 parts. Never mind. We don't have a lot of parts right now. What we could do, though, is if there's somebody that's able to make arrows. I would love to get a couple more arrows going so that we could restock those. But for right now, I think it might not be an option. We've got... Yeah, make us arrows, actually. We'll get a couple people going on arrows. Got Todd Cantel. We'll put him on, I don't know, like something duty. There's not really a whole lot around here for him to do. Yeah, it looks like the jobs are actually pretty used up until we put other people on it. So with Priscilla Butler, she's not in a great spot either. Nathan Harris, didn't he say he was a machinist or something? Why is his skill so low? Oh, never mind. It was Ephraim that said he was a machinist. That's what it was. 8 mechanical. We'll have Ephraim jump in on the toilet repairs. And now that he's leading the charge, we should be able to put other people on it, I think. Unless they have, like, 0 mechanical skill. Oh, you have to have 3, even with somebody, like, chilling and watching. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we've got to deal with that like the hard way, I guess. We'll work it through. Our machinist, self-defense training, I guess. It has to be morning to relax for the day, too. I messed that one up real bad. It's not looking good right now. I want to make this super awesome apocalypse armor. It's got tactical vest, advanced, and we don't have any of those. We just have, like, normal tactical vest. It takes 10 science, too, so that's going to take quite a bit of work. I don't really have anything to put people on right now, so I guess they'll just kind of like hang out for a bit without some people to lead the charge. Unfortunately, it's put us in a rough spot where we can't really get much done, and we finished off half the job, so almost everything's finished at this point. How long's the toilet going to take? 12 hours. We got 2 people on it right now. Could definitely use some more machinist people. Melina's out, and just about everybody else is not looking so great either, so... Craig Sullivan's doing a mobile radio. Can he not do that right there? So he has no job now. Great. Alright, we'll just keep the mobile radio going, I guess. Nathan Harris. Can't do anything. Jody Hopkins could probably help with something, though. He can do the toilet repair, or we can have him... What does a mechanic do? We can do fuel efficiency up. Let's do fuel efficiency up, I guess. See if we can get that thing going. Although he's going to be done really shortly. Maybe we should put him on the toilet repair so it's done by the end of the day, and then we'll focus on other stuff in just a minute. That seems alright. I'm not too happy with the spread of, like, stuff that's getting done, but with the things that we have available, unfortunately, Mechanical skill people are used up. Let's just ride out. I don't want to waste too much time organizing tasks in the middle of an episode because I feel like that's just like boring. So it's boring for me, it's boring for you, and so in the interest of staying away from general drilling of the nerves, let's go out and see if we can find, I think out to the west is where I saw it mentioned in a forum where we can find ourselves the radio station where Lane is hiding out, Predator Town. Apple trees. We'll come back for them. For right now, there's a number of apple trees and they will be useful to us. But since those stay for a little bit, there's a renovated farmhouse down there. Nothing in San Angelo just yet. Let's see, maybe we can find a little bit of exploration here. I'd prefer if we're going to do any encounters that we do them closer to the app. What is this? Ah, KHAK. K-Heck. Let's get up on in here and see if we can find this guy. I want to rescue him, although that will kill our radio show, so our entertainment value might go down slightly. Oh, wow, this thing is tiny. What the hell? This thing is minuscule, to say the least. My God. Alright, it appears as though it turned off our loot as well. You can kill the Jenny. There we go. His lights are going to go up like, hey, man, I'm in the middle of a show right now. Is he even in? Wow, this place is actually a lot less. I've been to a number of radio stations because that's what I used to do. Not really professionally, I would say. It's weird. I would check in from time to time. It's not what I did professionally, but I have done radio shows and things. Whoa, hey. So, did you have a request? I'm a big fan. I listen to you every day. Cool. You're not here to kill me, right? Here to save your life. Well, let's go. I came to get you out. You can't stay here. It's not safe. Not safe? You see any dead people around here? I haven't seen anything living or dead since I've been out here. I'd say it's pretty damn safe, wouldn't you? If I found this place, it's only a matter of time before somebody more dangerous does. Okay, that's a valid argument. I'm sorry, I just have this habit of calling people out on their bullshit, but yes, you're right. I've pretty much told this whole region I'm out here, and I just didn't expect anyone to find me or care to look. But if I leave, there are still people out there listening, depending on me. I can't just walk away, you understand, right? Well, help me find them. We can either, let's see, we can say help us find him. We can tell him that he did good work, and now's the time for action. We can say it's leave and die here. Well, help me then. Help me find people with your hands rather than your words. Okay, maybe I can find some of the people I've talked to. Actually, I'd really like that. I'm in. I'm gonna sign off one final time, and while I'm doing that, feel free to gather up my stuff. I'll be with you in a moment. Gonna miss this place, oddly enough. When you're done, we'll show you the way back. Welcome to the group, Lane. You got a sugar bar right there. Actually, it looks like he was running kind of low. I don't think he had a whole lot left. The refuse is getting kind of high in here. I don't mean that it's found itself a couple of doobies. It's got an ounce and a radio station. What else would you need? Let's jump out and in here. I think everybody's kitted up for combat right now. We're not looking super good, but this is a pretty good like raiding party to have going. The motorcycle armor is not bad. I actually really, really like it. Let's go back out to the map and we'll see. We can go to the San Angelo Bullseye. That's the only place we can get to before dark, so I figure we'll give it a go, and then we'll head back and we'll use whatever excess time we have to maybe find some apples or some other goodies. In we go. It looks like this place has been barricaded off fairly aggressively, actually. Somebody's gone to a lot of effort to get this place cleared out. I don't think we've been here yet, though, so let's just take it very, very slow. What we want to watch out for right now is anybody with the military and anybody who's heavily armed. That's it. It looks like we have a mass grave over and off to the side. Whether those were alive or dead when they first got here, it's hard to tell. They could have been zombies that were executed. No, that's a mass grave. They're looking a little bit too pink to be zombies, I think. So since they're too pink, I think that with the stink, this group of people may have sinked, there we go, to the brink of acting like finks. There we go. I know I can finish it off. One step closer and we fire. This is ours. Okay, so it looks like they're inside the building. Let me loot the gas real fast. If we can get on into this a little bit safer, the nice thing about the survivalists is they're not so necessarily heavily armored. They are heavily armed, but their armor always leaves something to be desired. So if we can get in through a back door or anything else, see, sneaky little bastards got us taken care of. A survivalist commando. He might be an updated version too, like one of the hard mode versions. Let's loot everything from the outside that we can get. And then from there, we'll move on into the inside and see what we can clear out. The door is indestructible, obviously. I figured as such it would be. I should probably heal up Paul while we're sitting around here because his health is a little bit lower than everybody else's. But beyond there, I don't know what they're packing right now. They might be packing like an Amazon shipping facility. I always wanted to work at one of those. Is that a weird job to wish to have? I feel like it would pay well, but I saw one, and ever since then, I've always been fascinated with automation and like factories and stuff, so I don't know. Door's locked, huh? Well, Let's give her a go, shall we? Let's give her a go. I spammed right there. I don't know if we got the first turn. It looks like they got torches, axes, fire hats, and a number of people who have rifles. So my goal for right now is to get everybody back in behind cover. That's all that we want. And we'll have the fight right here for as long as possible. Additionally, I'd like to set up their actives and get them ready to go. Put Tweedletime in the front. We'll put him off to the side. There it is with Victor. And since we don't have anybody with a bullet vest, we're just going to kind of lay low. That guy looks like he has apocalypse armor or something. We've taken a shot, unfortunately. Regina's a little bit further behind. What did she get hit with? Ah, she got stunned on the first go. That's bad. That's really bad. So since she's been stunned, I'm going to have her swap over to here. And let's just wait for the guns to come in. Wait for the guns to come in. If we can take shots at anybody over here, I'd like to do that. We've got plenty of ammunition, so I don't see any problem in maybe wasting a couple shots to try and get after a couple of these guys. I think that for right now, though, actually, it looks like we're out. Let's wait and see what they decide to do. I think that character right there is probably going to be a big deal. We'll probably want to get her. He's got himself a knife and a couple of other pieces of equipment. The thing that we're going to attempt to do anyways is mow down this front line before it gets too much further out of hand. That guy's got a big gun. That guy's got a big gun. There's a lot of people up in here, but I think we can hack it. I think we can hack it. So, my goal for right now, since Regina's a little bit would be to get in here and maybe get rid of this individual with a nice knife. I don't think they have too many more turns before we get to go again. On this side, we're going to have a lot to work with. Let's see if we can get him out of the way. There it is. I think we... Oh, 439 damage. Jesus. Okay, so since we got a big hit off right there, what I'm going to attempt to do anyways... What's that going to cost me? We'll get her... Is that not going to work? Okay, we'll do it from right there then. Very, very nice. He's got his gun out. Let's step him forward. And it's time to open up. Shoot him if you got him. Okay, a couple of shots off right there. It's a noisy gun, but hopefully it gets the work done. One down. And hopefully he'll be on the next turn. We are going to take a little bit of damage right here, I think. But if we can keep them funneling on through one by one, this shouldn't be too bad. A little bit of damage off to Victor right there. Hopefully he doesn't have the AP to fire multiple times. That is my big fear right now. Let's finish off him. We will step forward. That leaves them pretty much tripping over themselves as they try and get inside the building. Ooh, that may have actually cut off some of our options. Let me see if I can get in on this guy real fast. See what I can accomplish. Okay, so he's down. That keeps him out of the way. The goal right there was he was in the way of line of sight for these back people. And so, you know, I'd like to take some shots at him. He's out of... No, he's not. We'll step him forward slightly. He's got a big gun, so I want him to go away right now. Okay, so he's now down. That leaves us with 2 rounds left for the next turn. We may take a little bit of damage from either a bow or that rifle on the next turn. But if we can keep the damage going... Oh, we're out of ammo. Okay. So let's go ahead and just like wheel around then, I guess. And so we gotta watch and wait and see where this arrow goes. The arrow went actually after one of the people that doesn't really matter. Like with Tweedletime, he's got the... Oh, this dude over here's got tire armor and some other stuff going on. Oh! Okay, lots of damage flying around. They've got some serious debuffs to look at right now, but... Ah, with the misses. With the misses, unfortunately. Shenanigans with the misses, and we're making a lot of noise. So, if this gets way out of control, our next plan is going to be to wheel around and just try to, like, stay out of the way, I guess. Get him. You've got a job to do right now, and it's called this lady right here with the bow. She's now dazed, which means her hit chance is way down. We've got a couple of choices, though. I'm probably going to go after him, I guess. Our armor should be taking care of us pretty well as far as the bow goes. I mean, we're still going to take a little bit more damage, but I think we have the resources to res people if we have to. I'm a tad worried about the tear gas, though. That's not something that I'm used to dealing with, so, you know, one thing leads to the next. Whose turn is it? Oh, it's Vic's turn. Okay. Well, let's get going on the bow then. Or we can miss. That's cool. That's alright. What was his hit chance anyways? 22%? My god. At least they're not throwing like real grenades. Alright, so on this side, we're going to start cleaving a path through the enemy here. Although that might not be the wisest, now that I'm thinking about it. Either way, let's see what this tire guy's got for us. The survivalist commander, huh? What just happened? I think zombies are moving in the middle of my turn. That's not very nice. That's not polite. Back in line, zombie. Tweedletime, luckily, has not been debuffed yet, so he's still able to go, like, full ham mode on these guys if he needs to. Which is good. There we go. Enemy's finally down. I'm going to step to the side so that I can get after this guy. Reload real fast, and that actually, strangely enough, leaves me with enough to take a shot, I suppose. I will. I don't think that there's... We're a little bit dazed and stunned right now. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get this stuff out of our eyes. But I think point blank is pretty much all that we can do for right now. He found a weak spot and did 53 damage right there, so that's good. He resisted a lot of it, but the 43 is going to hurt. Hopefully we don't lose anybody else right here. Oh, we're actually up and into combat. Okay, we've got the resist for that. He's actually better off just continuing to attack us with the weapon that he had on hand, but I'll take it. We'll try and stun him out right now. I may try and get through this with piercing damage if we can make it work. A machete, not going to get through our armor. I think this combat's going to work out for us, though. We're getting, it looks like there's still a few more. Maybe these guys are still alive on the ground. I don't know. Let me see if I can clear out this list of enemies right here that we need to square away with. I love this big-ass knife right here. This big-ass knife is doing all kinds of big-ass damage, and I enjoy it. Where are my Zeds at? It sounds like they're on the left. Okay, I can deal with that. We may have a bigger crowd coming through, too, even though the firefight's done. We've been making a lot of noise, so as you can see from our yellow meter up here. Tweedletime, I'm going to have you set the spear to active, actually. I feel like he's probably... Yeah, he's already down. Put him out of his misery, then. It totally ended this way. Sorry, pal. The tire armor actually has decent... That's not bad. They made it sound like it wasn't actually that good from the description. But aside from the ballistics, I mean, it's got really, really kind of like widespread resistances. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. A telescoping baton, so we got another one right there that we might be able to put on a Regina on this side. Yeah. Okay. Feeling good about it right now. Let's go ahead and get our bat outs because we're going to be dealing with zombies. So we always got to take the rodents on out of the bag once we got this thing going on. He's going to be missing a lot, though, simply based on the fact that he's blinded by all kinds of random chemical fluids at the moment. I didn't know what I was going to be fighting. Had I known they were going to be throwing gas grenades from here on out, I probably would have brought gas masks in with us because I know that we've got a couple. The chemist over... Are they cooking meth? What are they cooking out here? Well, a couple more cuts and this guy should be done. There it is. So another enemy falls to the ground. The gas and the stunning is going to stack up to make this kind of a risky prospect dealing with Zeds, but I think we'll probably be okay. It's only one zombie from what I can see. Well, 2 or 3 if you take a look at the actual time meter, so... May not be so bad. What I'd really like is if you could actually use the spear over the shoulders of your amigos. That would actually bring it up to the next level. I think the spear is already pretty good, but I don't know, being able to use it over the shoulder would be cool. Alright, are we out of this thing? We're out of this thing. Finish off these last couple bodies. Don't think about what and stay focused. We've already killed everybody. There's no need for focus here. We're already done. Get rid of him, too. And then before we loot, let's go in and investigate what we found here. I don't know what they have that they're going to try and be keeping from us, but they've got hot sauce, so hey, I'm down with that. As I've gotten older, I've said this a million times, but as I've gotten older, I've really started to enjoy spicy stuff. So randomly, too. It's like somebody flipped a switch one day, and I just enjoyed spicy stuff. I hated it when I was a kid because it was, like, painful, you know what I mean? Like, it burned your mouth, kind of. Now I love it. I absolutely love it. Somebody had mentioned it's because my taste buds are dying as I get older. I don't know if that's true to be the case. Hey, why are you just stopping with a spear right here? Well, I stopped with a spear right here because I wanted to be near all the... Why can't we loot that? Does it have to be on the other side, maybe? Huh. That appears to be one of those loot spawns that we can't get to. They come around every now and again. This is a pretty killer store right here. They got, like, groceries. They got all kinds of stuff. They got groceries, TVs. They're carrying, like, a weird assortment of stuff. It's like one of those Walmart grocery stores where they just got, like, everything. It is a store that has everything inside of it. Although I haven't been impressed with Walmart grocery. I went in because there's one right next to my house when I moved back here. And, like, all the bread that I bought grew mold within, like, a day after I bought it. Even though the sell-by date was, like, a week and a half away. It was kind of special. I didn't enjoy it. It was kind of a waste of my money. So I don't think I'll ever go back. Never had that problem with, like, Target or any of the other places. Normal grocery stores. Yadada. Let's see here. Yada, as they say in the Bay. We'll bring this over here. I know you can fit this in right now. There we go. I thought he could carry more weight, too. I don't know, maybe he's overburdened or something right now. He's burdened by the weight of the many murders that he has transgressed in this afternoon. I bet they've got a bunch of goodies in there. We'll probably want to come back out here in the next little bit. It seems as though they made a pretty good holdout of it, and they had enough weapons to where they could defend their stuff. I'd be worried about these glass front windows, though. I would have boarded them up just in case, because you could take fire from somebody like out in the hills or somebody with cover who could just like mess with you while you're up inside the building. I would have blocked those off real quick. No sunlight coming through the front here. No, sir. Alright, let's loot our bodies because I think there's going to be a lot of interesting and useful stuff up here in the front. Additionally, all of you guys throw some more rounds up into those guns just in case we find ourselves in another bout of the Donnybrooks. We've got some mushrooms over here. We've got a trimmer. We've got some herbs. We've got a combat machete. This guy actually didn't have much for us. I think I should probably swap to somebody that's not carrying anything too. Check the survivalist archer because obviously I think he's got some things and some stuff for us. Got some guns over here. Some various goodies sitting around. I think we are going to have to make multiple runs at this place. Oh, we got a zombie coming in. Didn't see that one sneaking up on me. Okay. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I thought I was controlling Tweedle time at the moment, but nope. The control was by somebody completely different. Now it's Weekter. Well, Weekter. I think I'll probably just try and finish him off from right there. There we go. Who's not locked and loaded right now? I know somebody's not carrying around any loot. Somebody's being lazy. I can smell it in the air. Is it Regina? Regina, are you the one holding out? Yep, Regina's holding out. Alright, so we'll grab the cigars and everything else off there. Got a kukuri or kukuri or however you say it. I have no idea. It's like one of those things that like you don't really have them where you live, and so you just kind of like say it however it comes across. I'm sure somebody from like out in Indonesia or something would know how to say it better. I don't know that I want to deal with this zombie right now, but I'm going to do it. Why would you get up point blank? I wanted you to attack from 2 away, and also I clicked first. I know I did on that one. Come on, man. Your half-assed swipe at my face is appreciated, but I'll see you later. Stabbity. And stabbity. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh, he is dead. Potted meat. Alright, well, I don't think I could get much done if my meat was potted, but, you know. Anyways, my name is Splattercat. I will see you in the next episode. I'm going to walk on back to Splendid right now. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.